Welcome to the first of many videos in regards to the latest season of Cobra Kai, as everyone would everyone would expect me to do. I finished up my character analysis videos, or the characters that I felt like, I could really dedicate a long and lengthy video to. But from probably this point on, I'm going to be talking about the little details that were given, the Easter eggs, and just the seeds that were planted across the season that kind of gave way. Or foreshadowed or paved the way for certain things to happen. Now I'm going to start out with one from the first episode. I absolutely love this scene, because if you think back to the Season 3 finale, when Robby joins Cobra Kai, and yes, as like old school, it's another Robby video! Alright, get it off your chest. Now, back to the point. In the Season 3 finale, when Robby joins Cobra Kai, and he comes out and he takes his side with Kreese, Sam's left out of shot. You don't see Sam. And, that was, I feel, a purposeful choice, because they were saving Sam's real reaction for a scene like this. Now, I know some people don't like the Star Wars comparisons, but, it's not just that it's from Star Wars. There's other forms of entertainment that this stuff happens. It's just genuinely with the themes and the motifs and the character motivations that have been seen in storytelling before. A lot of these are staples in storytelling. And I just get Anakin and Padme vibes on Mustafar from this scene. It's literally beat for beat the similar kind of thing. When Padme says, "You're a good person, don't do this," Sam says, "You're a good person. My dad knows it, your dad knows it." It's like, And what was Anakin's whole thing in Star Wars? To bring balance. To bring balance back to the Force. What did Sam say to Robby here? If you could just come back, it could really help bring everyone together. And this is what's even more important with this scene. This scene foreshadows everything that happens in the finale. As soon as I saw this scene, I said, right, Robby's redeeming, 100%. You don't put a scene like that in and not have him redeem. We all knew he was going to redeem anyway, it was just a case of when. But this scene here cemented it for me that he was going to redeem this season. But I want to talk about the other thing that this foreshadowed for Sam. When Robby says to her, "You're not getting what you want," that's not just meant to represent, Robby coming home. It means you're not getting the trophy. And technically, she did have it. Technically. But she didn't end up with it. This was a foreshadowing. Then Sam says, if you could come back, you could really bring everyone together. Now Robby is home. There is no doubt in my mind, the bridge that needs to be mended between Daniel and Johnny and Miguel and Tori and all the characters that were involved in this massive all-out war up to this point, Robby is the catalyst to fix it, because that is his long-term redemption. I've said it a million times. I've been saying it for the whole of this year. Robby coming home was no surprise to me. I've been saying for the longest time that Robby is he has too much of a good heart to stay evil forever. He never wanted to get involved in the karate stuff in the first place, which is why it makes sense that he doesn't care about a trophy. He doesn't care about the trophies. He just wanted his father. And now, Johnny is in a situation, because of the growth that Johnny's gone through, where Johnny now knows what to say to Robby, and he knows already what to say to Miguel. He just needs to mend that bridge. And, I'm going to talk about the image that was, quote-unquote leaked a while ago, where you see Robby and Johnny in south of the border. And that raised so many questions before Season 4 dropped, because it was just like, that doesn't make any sense. Why is that a thing? But now, with the ending of Season 4, it makes perfect sense. Miguel's gone that way, Johnny's going to go and get him, and this is where Robby starts to make up for everything that he's done. And it was completely placed with this scene. And I love this scene even more so because it's just Sam and Robby. You may not like the romance that these two had, but they had a connection, they had a bond. And what I love about reconciliation and catharsis is it's so much more important for characters or people in the real world to grow from by having reconciliation and letting go of all that hatred that you have of someone else from your heart and letting it go. As was paid off in the finale when Robby let all the hate go. As was paid off in the finale when Sam is now going into a stage where she feels responsible for the loss. There's a sense of weight and guilt that's on her shoulders now. And this scene right here when the soundtrack plays and it's just ominous, it just brings you back to Season 2 when these two were the best of friends. You know, they were almost inseparable. Yin and Yang, the leaders of Miyagi-Do. And I've said this a million times before. As much as I feel like Anthony will be the heir to the Miyagi-Do throne, and Sam will be the heir to the Miyagi-Do throne too, Robby was the one that got Daniel back into it in the first place. Robby was the one. And this scene right here, you're a good person, my dad knows it, Daniel saw something in him, your dad knows it, Johnny has seen it within him, he just, you know, it's just taken him a while to get there. But this scene right here is one of them ones that I love, because it's a conversation, and some people would construe this as filler. I think this scene is so important, and when it's paid off at the end of the season, it isn't nearly as impactful without this scene. It's a simple scene that adds so much. It's just a conversation between two characters that have a history, and we get to see Robby go back to his roots. You know, he's skating, he's at a skater park. That's where we were first introduced to him in Season 1, skating all over the place to, you know, practice for the two-legged kick. And I really adore it. So, guys and girls, jump in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought of this scene. Let me know what you thought of what this scene meant for the rest of the season. And initially, when Sam showed up, I was kind of hesitant because I was like, oh no, oh dear, here we go again. But she pulls up with good intentions. She wants to bring Robby home. While she may have more romantic feelings for Miguel, she still cares for Robby. It's part of the evolution of these kids. Where the quadruple love triangle between Sam, Miguel, Tori, and Robby, from Season 5 onwards, it's going to be buried between all of them. They're going to make peace. And it doesn't mean they're going to be, you know, high-fiving each other and, you know, ha-ha, woo, with each other. But they will bury the hatchet and they will get better. And they will grow and evolve. And that's something I think we can take into our own lives. Again, reconciliation, catharsis, growth, evolution. But yes, jump in the comments section down below. Let me know what you thought of this scene. Let me know what kind of angle you thought they were going with this. Do you agree with the side of Robby or the side of Sam? Or do you see a little bit of, like me, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B? Let me know down below. And, I mean, hey, we're marching forward to 7K over here. So if you're new, show no mercy to that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the comments section. With it being a Robby and Sam video, it's hard to do a tagline for this one without it sounding cringe, because in Season 2 there was quite a few cringe lines between these two. I'll just go with... you know what? I'm going to skip the tagline. You guys comment a tagline down down in the comments below. I don't know if I... Oh, you know what? I know one. You think I broke your heart? You broke mine too. Dun, dun, dun. Oh... God. Ugh.